Yeah, so retailers will be busy, hospitality sector will be busy, especially those activity-based venues, because that is where Ben is this morning. Oh, let's see your putting technique.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking, Naga and Charlie. Our director Gareth has accidentally cut to live footage of the Masters or the US Open. But no, this is the right place. Oh, that was so nearly a hole-in-one, wasn't it? So nearly. But the reason we're here is because places like this, pubs, bars, restaurants, activity centres, they are at their busiest at this time of year, and especially today. It's Mad Friday. Schools have broken up for the holidays, haven't they? For many people, it's their last day in the office before Christmas. And so much is riding on this month for the hospitality sector. Take last year, for example. The figures show that in December, pubs, bars and restaurants saw a 30% increase on average in their takings compared with the whole of the rest of the year. And that equates to a boost worth £15 billion in sales. And my goodness, do they need it? Like all businesses, they're facing various cost pressures, and that's illustrated by the fact that one organisation estimates something like 1,200 pubs across the UK shut their doors for good over the past year. That is 200 more than last year. So let's find out how things are going here. I'll swap my putt for the microphone and speak to Matt, who is one of the bosses here. Matt, thanks for having us down here. This December, so much rides on this time of year. What are you seeing in terms of customer behaviour when they're coming in? People still have cost of living pressures, haven't they? Are they still spending as much?
Yeah, people are still coming down. They've been saving up all year. They want to do these big social events, but they come in and they are spending less. We are seeing spend per head down a bit. So we're having to look at other ways to capture that spend, which is why we have Crazy Golf as a core activity, but we added a old school games arcade at the back of the venue. Just another way to encourage people to spend and increase their dwell time in the venue.
And what about the impending rise in national insurance contributions for employers and the rise in the national minimum and living wage? How will that affect you?
It's been incredibly impactful. I mean, being completely honest with you, it's put £250,000 onto our cost base. So we run our business really efficiently. We were, scraping by to a certain extent, making ends meet in a world of increasing costs. And suddenly, overnight, a huge amount of cost was put onto the business, and that's really difficult to manage. And it's, discourages additional hiring and things like that.
OK, Matt, thank you. We can't speak to the boss of the mini golf bar and not ask you to demonstrate your golf skills for us. Give us your best shot. Go on. Let's have a look at this. Here we go. There we go. Almost as good as me, Matt. Almost as good as me. Let's come over this way and speak to Kate Nichols from UK Hospitality. Kate, we heard from Matt there about the pressures facing this business. How's the year been for hospitality as a whole?
Well, the year has been sluggish. We've seen some partial signs of recovery, and we've seen customers continue to want to go out. But as Matt said, you've had incredible cost pressures going through the businesses, and so you're seeing around a third of the sector operating at or below break even.
Looking ahead to 2025, what shape do you think hospitality is going to be in? We heard about these 1,200 pubs shutting their doors. What do you think the coming year will bring?
Well, the coming year is going to have an incredible amount of pain. We're going to see in April £3.5 billion of extra cost in taxes hitting the sector as a result of the budget that we saw earlier in the year. That's a really difficult amount of money to be able to swallow. I think you will see further closures in the independent sector, and you will see flatlining growth for the rest of the year to be able to recover that.
But some of those cost pressures, the rise of the national living and minimum wage, means that people who work have more money in their pockets to go and spend in hospitality venues on a drink or a meal out, don't they?
Well, that is the positive, but consumers need to have confidence to go out and spend. We need the government to change the mood music, to talk about the positives of the economy, to encourage customers to go out. We know that 70% of customers, if they've got any discretionary spend, want to come out and socialise with family and friends in places like this, and that's what they need the permission to do. But the national insurance contributions are going to be a significant cost on top of that. OK.
Kate, this is your moment to shine, to show Matt and I up. Tee up and give us your best shot. There we go. Here's Kate's effort. Not quite. Well, I mean, I think 10 out of 10 for effort. I have to say, I've heard on the grapevine, Naga, that your golfing skills may need a bit of work. So just watch and learn is all I'll say. Watch and learn. Watch and learn how not to do it. Where is it?
Yeah. What am I actually supposed to learn here, Ben?
There we go. Watch this. Here we go. Here we go. We're going to go for a hole in one. Well, maybe not quite one. Hole in two. Hole in three. Oh. Yeah, it kept rolling. It kept rolling, and it just needs a little nudge. That's how you do it.
12th time
That is how you do it.
Yeah. Well done. Well done there. He's enjoying himself,
wasn't it? More like hockey?
It was more like hockey. It was more like hockey. But you know what? Everyone's got a very individual swing, so it's all fine.